We talk about movies a bunch. I love movies. I was watching a movie actually the other day of people fucking on the internet. Have you seen these? Yeah, I've dabbled. I'm not like a film buff. I've just seen a few. I couldn't spell amateur correctly on the first try. I'm not a pervert. Those are the people you gotta watch out for, the people who know where to put the E's. That's creepy. No, it is weird to think about how much more porn there is than when all of us were growing up, right? Like when I was a kid, your best bet was to find a porn in the woods. And now all of us just carry the woods in our pockets. Every one of you right now has more porn on your phone available than the biggest pervert of the 70s would see in his whole life. That's weird. That's weird. And it's affecting people. You know, I saw a study that said 75% of teenagers learn about sex exclusively from porn, and that's not a good textbook. That's like if we taught kids how to walk by showing them videos of parkour. I guess this is technically you can do it this way, but this is the hardest way to do this, kids. Don't do it this way. It looks better than it feels this way. Like it looks great, but it's terrible for your knees. My wife and I actually just found out that our closest friends are swingers. We found that out not from them. There's a couple we've been friends with for 15 years and it never came up once. That's not an accident, that's a message. Yeah. We learned two things. One, that they're into that, and two, we're not their type. We learned that they are open, but not this far, apparently. I'm not kinky. You guys all knew I wasn't going to say yes to that. You can tell if I hadn't made it. Yeah, anyway, just from talking to me, you can tell, not kinky. Yeah, this is all in the original packaging. I am vanilla, is what the word for it is, vanilla, right? Which is actually kind of, I don't think you should say vanilla when you mean plain. Those are separate yogurts. If something that I say does not seem like a good joke, assume it's a good point. That's one of those. That is separate yogurts. Vanilla is a spice. It's actually the second most expensive spice in the world. That's a true vanilla fact. We're not rich people. We've never tried saffron sex, but we do some nice vanilla stuff. We're not kinky because we realized you can't be kinky and lazy. That's not an option, right? If my wife was ever like, hey, tie me up, I'd be like, well, then how are you going to do all of the work, honey? You're going to need your hands. I guess we could tie each other to the bed and take a nap together. That would be very romantic and safe. No one will fall out. I like that. So we're vanilla. I don't like the term vanilla. I actually think instead of vanilla, I would propose we try something else. I think instead of vanilla, we should call it cheese pizza, or if you want to be fancy, a margarita pizza. That's what I want to call it. Because that's a better food metaphor, I think. It's more flexible, it's a good base, you can add stuff to it, you don't have to, right? And in fact, margarita pizza is my favorite pizza in the world. It's got everything that I need. It's got sauce and crust and cheese. And some people are like, well, that's not enough for me, Alex. I need my pizza to choke me. And you can have that on your half of the pizza, see? It's very flexible. Flexible. And I'm not shaming if you're kinky. Awesome, go for it. The only thing I would ask as a favor from the kinky people is if you would just stop saying the word daddy that way. Yeah, kinky people have ruined the word daddy, which was a very useful word for male parents, because they're still out there and you've made their lives very weird, right? You can't have your kid call you daddy anymore. You're going to be at a restaurant and you're going to be like, would you like some more syrup for your pancakes, champ? And then he's like, yeah, give it to me, daddy. And then they call the cops, I assume. I don't know. If I have a kid, he's gonna call me Papa like it's the goddamn Civil War. I'm not taking any chances.